Right now, many Americans are doing something that should absolutely scare you. What they are doing is, in my opinion, terrifying of what's to come. Because this is showing signs that the economy is not as strong as it once was. This is showing that Americans don't have the money that they once did. This shows that layoffs are just around the corner and things are going to get much worse. Today I'm going to break down what's happening, what we have been seeing over the past year, but what is likely coming at us and we don't even realize it. I'm going to break all this down in just a moment, explain what is going on and how you are likely being impacted. And guess what? You are probably already doing this because I know a number of Americans already are, but you don't realize what the outcome could actually be. So I'm going to break it down in just a moment, but before I do, all I ask is one thing, takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now, let's begin. So first off, what are Americans doing that is so terrifying? What has me freaked out? Because this is showing what the U.S. economy is going towards. Look at this right here. This article is actually just from today. It says, more Americans are financing groceries with buy now, pay later loans, and more are paying those bills late, according to a survey. I want to read that. I want to read a little bit of this article, but first, I want to show you a couple other articles. Look at this one. This is another one that we're going to get to. It says around 60% of Coachella's ticket buyers used a buy now, pay later payment method, according to the report. Coachella tickets started at $649. That's not just a small amount. And then look at this. It says more travelers are using buy now, pay later plans to pay for trips, especially Gen Z. Yeah, that's where we're at. People cannot afford their normal bills. They're now putting some of the stuff on buy now, pay later. That's an issue. But, and let me ask you this. If you have ever used buy now, pay later, how'd it go? Or if you're using it right now, is there a reason why you're using buy now, pay later? And I bring this up because somebody asked me, why wouldn't I use it if it's offered? Because look at this. It says the Colorado Walmart is changing their payment methods in a huge way. One of the things that we're hearing is that Walmart in Colorado, I'll show you right here, says according to a report from Blavity, the financial technology company Klarna is partnering with OnePay to replace its major rival Affirm at Walmart locations across the country. So now you can go into a Walmart and you can use a buy now, pay later service on groceries, on medicine. And again, if somebody asked me, why wouldn't shoppers just put these charges on a credit card? Well, it's simple. If you maxed out your credit card and you can't use it anymore because you're struggling not to make payments or they close it, then yeah, you don't have access to it. If you've already reached your limit, you don't have access to it. Buy now, pay later is a little bit different. Let's read a little bit of this too. Okay, look at this. This is the one we want to read. It says right here, a Lending Tree survey found 25% of buy now, pay later users are funding grocery purchases with the loans, up from 14% in 2024. Now, I do want to say a couple things. First off, why did it go from 14% in 2024 to 25% in 2025? Well, there's a couple reasons why. Again, to purchase groceries. Number one is more people are needing the service, the assistance in paying for everyday items like groceries. Okay? More people need it in 2025 than they did back in 2024. Okay. The other reason why, and this is why the numbers are a little bit off, is because there are more grocery stores using buy now, pay later this year than they were last year in 2024. So the fact that it's just more readily available, that is also one of the reasons why it is bringing up the numbers. Okay? Here's another one. It said 41% of respondents said they made a late payment on a buy now, pay later loan in the past year, up from 34% in the year prior. We are seeing payments, pretty much people are defaulting on payments or they're behind on payments more so this year than they have been in previous years. I get it. It's understandable. There's a lot of issues happening right now, and some people just can't afford it. Some people don't have a 6 to 12 month emergency fund. Makes sense. Also goes on to say, the figures are the latest evidence of some consumers are having trouble affording essentials such as groceries under the pressure of high prices and interest rates. Keep in mind, some of the prices on items have been going down. You can see right here, tomatoes, says it was a rollback. It was $1.28. Now it's 97 cents. Okay, great. But again, that's just tomatoes, right? Other items are more expensive. Avocados more expensive. Things are getting more expensive. It's just the way it is. Let's talk about this though. Why people are spending $649 putting it on buy now, pay later. Okay, I want to read a little bit of this to you because Coachella just happened. Okay, look at this right here. It says, in a report published by Billboard on April 17th, studies found that of the 80,000 plus attendees at the music festival, roughly 60% used a payment plan to afford their tickets. It says Coachella's payment plan is offered in partnership with AXS, and attendees can choose to put down as little as $49.99 to reserve their ticket, paying the rest off over several months. An additional 41 charges added for the service. It says ticket prices, which began at $649, are now up from the $429 in 2020. Okay. Now, here's the issue. First off, Coachella's payment plan. Okay, you put down $49.99, and then it's an additional $41 charge. Again, that's tough. That just shows right there that if you had a credit card, why wouldn't you just use your credit card, pay it off in a month, right? Because think about it. If you're paying $649, okay, $649, that $41 additional charge using Coachella's payment plan, that's more than you'd pay if you paid off your balance, right? Your $650 balance in the next 6 weeks, right? So that's what's frustrating is why are more people using these cards or using this plan? I've used it once before just to see what it was like. Didn't think anything of it, right? I'd rather use a credit card. Then there's this one. It says more travelers are using buy now, pay later plans to pay for their trips, especially Gen Z. Okay, I want to read a little bit of this to you. But look at this. It says potential pitfalls include stacking loans, problems reaching company customer service and repaying loans after unexpected life events, such as job losses and vehicle breakdowns. Stacking these loans is what's getting people in trouble. Okay? I want to read a little bit of this to you. It says right here, buy now, pay later company Klarna in September announced that the value of travel bookings it processed increased 50% in the past year, while a firm reported travel and ticketing volumes rose 38% year on year in the final quarter of 2024, crossing the $1 billion mark. Okay. People are spending more and more money. Okay. It's just prices are going up. Wages are not going up as quickly. People are spending a lot of money. This is how travelers are paying for their summer vacations. Credit cards, 85%. Cash on hand, 64%. Money from savings, 49%. Buy now, pay later, 18%. And cash advance, 12%. I'm glad payday loans are down here because, again, payday loans are horrible. They're going to get you there. Okay? But that's a big one. Money from savings. Good. You're using your money from savings, not paying with a credit card. Okay? That makes sense. Right? Save up for something like a vacation. Especially if you know you're going to go on one big vacation in the summer, save up. Make sure you have the money to do it. Now, I do want to say one last thing. When people are struggling, and you may be as well, buy now, pay later seems like a great option. And it is if you are in a pinch. But here's the problem. People believe they're in a pinch all the time. Like they need it today. You know what? I don't need a new shaver, but I'm going to go buy one. Right? My other ones, it kind of nicks me, but I'm going to go buy a new shaver. Right? I'm going to go get that, go spend $12 on it, whatever. Oh, $12. And I'm going to go buy some groceries, and then I'm going to get some new shampoo. Right? Oh, I might want to get a new shirt, here at Walmart, so I'm going to get that as well. Then you start getting all these different things, and now you got $100, $200 bill. Okay. Then you go to the next store, or you go to Amazon, or you go to some of these online stores, and you see, oh, they have Affirm as well. I can use buy now, pay later again, and it's not looking at my other purchases. It's not looking at my credit score, right? It's not looking at how much money I actually have in the bank. No, they're just letting me buy now, pay later. Great. And so that's what they're doing, is they're stacking different loans. The problem is eventually it's going to catch up to you. So just understand, it's a great option in a pinch, but to use it every single time it's available is probably not the best move. But what do I know? Again, I've only used it one time. But if you've had experience with buy now, pay later, let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is a great thing? Or do you think this is just a gateway to get people into more debt and even more trouble? So that's what I'll leave you with, but let me know. Again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.